Hey, what is good, everybody? TheoryFighter here. We are back with more Situationist, looking at situations, shit that annoys me in BBTAG, how to get around it. Today, we're dealing with a really annoying one that bodied me online, this setup, this sequence. It's not as flexible as other things in BBTAG, which is kind of good for us because that means that we can have a really solid plan around it. The only real variable is when they call the assist. If they do it earlier, they can't do it later because once you DP, you can't call the assist during DP, right? But why is this annoying? Okay, well, first thing is this is a cross up. If you're crouching and if you're standing, you are still going to be hugely negative. Maya's got all the time in the world to hit you. If you get caught by either the assist or the DP, she can get full conversion. Obviously, it's also air unblockable. I'm messing up the air unblockable part of that. Yeah. And that's frustrating because it's a really good thing to do at the start of the game. So, 3, 2, 1, go. You jump back to try and avoid any sort of weird mix-ups and just get into neutral. She does that, shuts you down, gets a full conversion, super good. This was a really frustrating thing to fight against, especially the whole cross-up thing. Holding down back is quite a reasonable thing to do in games, so getting punished for it sucks. So what I want to look at is, how do we make this punishable? How do we mess them up? Realistically, there's going to be two parts to this. What beats it out before it comes out, and what beats it on block. So we'll start with on block. Because I do feel as if, I can react and block down forward when that comes out. It's not convenient. I don't think I can react and stand block. I mean, maybe, but even then, sometimes it crosses up, depending on how far away they are. If they're here, that's not a cross up. So yeah, you're going to have to be aware of ranges. If you're crouching, that's less of an issue. But if you're crouching, say here, you're probably still going to have to block down forward. So crouching actually, although it gives them the mix, it takes away a different part of the mix. It doesn't have the whole space-dependent part of things. So crouch blocking is probably what I'm going to be doing. As we showed before, she is plus. So for me, it's figuring out, yeah. So push blocking the assist, that seems like the best thing to do on block. It's kind of hard though, because if you push block too late, she's safe, and doing it on reaction is pretty hard. I'm hoping I can do it with Rachel as well, but that seems like a really consistent thing. So you push block the assist, and then go for your 4A, or whatever the equivalent is. Ruby doesn't have one, Rachel has one, 4A. I wonder if her 5A works, because I'd rather start with that. Okay, so I can even 5A it. That's actually pretty good. Can I B it? That would be insane. No, so I can't B. So I have to use A's. That's good enough. That's actually a really reasonable way to punish this. Cost me 1 meter though. So that's a little bit scary. But I'm really happy of that as a sort of on block reaction thing. I did see there that I DP'd for it, so maybe that's also possible. So I can DP it. I mean, that's probably not the worst reaction. I mean, if you're blocking instant overheads. Ooh. See, that's what I was worried about, is whether it hits both characters. You have to do it late. Ruby doesn't have that issue. Ruby's DP hits both sides, do it whenever. Rachel, if you do it too early, you are basically gonna get punished. But if you do it late, because obviously High's assist is going into you, it's getting hit from the other side. Yeah, just do it late. Do it as late as possible. I probably wouldn't do that with Rachel. The risk reward is so massive. If I risk that and then I get an unburstable combo done on me, nah, not the one. Ruby, on the other hand, yeah, that's fine. If I can do it at pretty much any timing, which it feels as if I can, and do it really early, or I can do it really late, always hits both sides, I'm A-okay with that. Not dependent on it auto-correcting is basically it. You need her to turn around, then do the DP when you're doing it with Rachel, which honestly doesn't seem like the hardest thing. I probably can do it relatively consistently offline. I can do it relatively consistently, but like I said, that one mess up is going to cost you like, you know, like fucking 10k or something. Screw that, like it's just not worth it. But yeah, Ruby, that's fine. Now what can I do preemptively? So it's all very well and good me reacting to it. And reacting is obviously what you want to do in most situations, but I don't want to be spending my whole game playing around this move. I want to be able to go like assert myself in footsies and make sure that I'm doing stuff that is forcing them to react. So let's look at what buttons we can press. I'm guessing we can't do. That's no. You see, I was thinking like, oh, maybe it hits on both sides, but one, you're standing, so you might just get caught. That seems possible. I mean, it's kind of hard to react to. Yeah, that's not the worst thing in the world. I think that's a very Ruby specific. I think maybe because I would probably be crouching here. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to want to do is like crouch. I'm not getting that on reaction, obviously. I'm not trying to pretend that I am right now. It's a really slow move. I might be able to 2A it actually. Oh no, she turns around. So I can't 2A late. If I had like a A move that hit both sides, which would be wild, maybe I could do that on reaction. But I'm thinking like 2B, where that's actually hitting something, I can cancel that into an auto-corrected move. So if I go like this, I'm just throwing this out, I can always cancel it. The thing is, how it hits is a little bit inconsistent. So like there you saw it counter hit May, or my, and that's fine if I know that's going to happen. I can then jump up and get a full confirm or wait for them to land a bit and then get a confirm with the 5B. But other times it only hit hide, and at that point I didn't want to go straight into a 5B. So see if I can replicate that, because it might be just like one of those weird phantom moments. Yeah, it does seem to, like, generally speaking, see, that's what I'm scared of happening, because right there I want to go straight into another 5B and then start like getting the combo, like auto-correcting to the other side and start hitting mine behind me, which isn't hard, but if it's inconsistent, there's going to be a time and inconsistency there. Because yeah, if I counter hit her out of the air, and that's when I go straight into 5B, it's not going to be great. I mean, it's not bad, but still, it's pretty whack. But honestly, as a button to just throw out there, like, just in anticipation, not the worst thing in the world. Maybe if I'm throwing it out with like assist, then I'll worry less about how it converts. And I probably will be calling out with assist. I mean, obviously you run the risk of getting happy birthdayed, but I don't know, that seems okay to me, just to like throw out there. Rachel's not going to probably have that sort of luxury. The problem with Rachel in general is her buttons are pretty wacky, like they don't have range. But her 5A does have a slight anti-air property, like very slight. It's not a proper anti-air, but it's normally okay. And she's short, so I'm thinking maybe I can really late react and hit. No, turn around once again. Still, no. I really thought that I might be able to do something there. That is not. Like just throwing something out because there's not enough active frames. Maybe B? Shit. Maybe 2C? Oh, that's actually not that bad. Does that hit both sides then? I mean, it makes sense. It looks like it does. Yeah. Oh shit, and you can cancel this into... Can you cancel this into anything? No. I have to go straight into a projectile. Yeah. That's quite cool, actually. So if I can late react and then sweep because it hits both sides. I mean, that's going to be real hard to convert from, but it's also because my inputs haven't actually been, like, reversed. Even though I've hit on the other side, I've done the move when I'm turned one way, and then, yeah, it's not really working. Like, I have to basically reverse what input I'm doing for the special, because I want the cannon, obviously. I mean, this is fine. Oh, she doesn't auto-correct at all. Yeah, okay, that's shit then. She's not auto-correcting at all. Like, yeah, what use has that got? Yeah, so with Rachel, that's going to still be a pretty big issue. I don't feel as if I'm going to really have much. Yeah, that's just never going to autocorrect. Yeah, just because I don't have a button I can just throw out to interrupt it. Ruby, 2B it. Just like, cool, your DP's going to whiff. I'm probably going to hit your assist. If I don't, fine, it's a burstable combo and you've just used your assist. It's not the worst situation, not great, whatever. But at least I have something so I can assert myself in neutral. Rachel, I'm a little bit concerned that I'm going to have to still be like trying to keep them out of zoning. One of the biggest issues about this setup is like I'm doing shit like this constantly, like, and I get caught by something coming at me. And it might just be, hey look, don't be close and stay on the ground. But that's still not fantastic if I can't just, maybe I can just super it. Like, I mean, it's not fantastic, but 4K is not that bad. DHC it, only one character gets hit, 6K. That's not the worst thing in the world. I might be able to do Frog Super, actually. Oh, no, that's not how that works. You. I absolutely cannot. So yeah. Lot rough. That's cute. It's not going to mean anything, but it's cool. So, what have we learned? Ruby, you got all the options in the world. You can 2B it in anticipation. You can push block the assist and then punish the DP with an A move. And you can probably super it as well, and you can DP it. All awesome options. Rachel, a little bit harder. You can push block the assist. You can DP it really late, but it's hugely risky because she has to autocorrect. So that means you have to be aware of spacing. You have to do it as late as possible so both characters are getting hit. And doesn't have a move that's kind of like going to beat it out on the get-go. Things like this could work if you do it late. That's probably better than doing a DP. Even though it seems harder to get autocorrect, and the invulnerability is like harder to utilize. At least you can burst, you know. I mean, it might just be a case of me sitting down and just being like getting the timing, but yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I kind of want to be able to use this because you look there, like the start of the catch air was coming out, but I still got hit. That's just how the invulnerability on that move works. You have to do it early. There was one time where I got it to autocorrect and it worked, which is good because it means I can burst if it fucks up. But if it doesn't fuck up, yeah, I mean, if it works like one time out of 10, like it's probably not the one, is it? So, yeah, I think that's an okay discovery. With Rachel, I'm just gonna have to not be in that position, and if they are, I'm probably just gonna have to take the risk, or I'm gonna have to push block the assist, go for it like that. Anyway, hopefully that helps you, helps me. So, I mean, I'm selfish like that. That's all I care about. Sorry about the shitty lighting. It's daytime in England and it's sunny, and I don't know what to do about that because it's not an experience that frequently happens to me. So yeah, that's it. Take it easy, everyone.